And so after Smith, we're turning to Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species. And so here we want to look at modernity in the guise of scientific revolution and scientific method. Okay, so we're hearkening back to Galileo, the Galileo text. In the Galileo text, we saw the presentation of heliocentrism, or the confirmation of heliocentrism, um, by Galileo via the technology of the telescope and mathematical computation. So that's, in some ways, one could consider that the Copernican revolution, the Galilean confirmation, as scientific revolution part one. Scientific revolution part two could be seen in Darwin's theory of natural selection in the support of evolution, which is based on a type of theoretical and logical empiricism, if you want to call it that. Okay, so we're looking at, this moment with Darwin, right, both as a revolutionary moment and as a methodological moment. So the question you want to consider is what Darwin's doing a continuation of the idea of democratization, scientific democratization, that is, the thinking and knowledge. That is, everyone can think uh, if they have the education and tools. Scientific knowledge competes with traditional aristocratic and religious authority in this sense, right? So science is a way to level the playing field for, the common person, or the common person who does not have traditional authority in the guise of aristocracy and religion. So on the one hand, that's the way it's traditionally been seen. That's the way science is traditionally seen, as a democratization, an idea of progress. So do we still see it that way? Do we still see Darwin's argument that way? Or does Darwin's argument have blind spots and systemic flaws in it? Is Darwin's argument overly scientistic? So this is the critique of science, as science proclaiming itself as the one and only objective or transcendental truth out there. Is Darwin's argument riddled with scientific racism, which is another critique that we moderns have of science? So those are two important sort of ideas to keep in mind, or two important critiques to keep in mind as you read Darwin.